ADGT.
Coming
It's
at
a
ya.
damn good time.
Back again.
A damn good time podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer,
I'm Cody Adams.
and this is a damn good time podcast.
Let's go.
Let's do this, baby.
Hit 'em
I'm
with it.
so fucking full of it. I'm full of it today. I'm amped up. I'm ready to go.
All the piss and vinegar ready rolling through our
Dude,
blood.
words can't even describe how fucking amped I am. I've been riding this high like all goddamn day, dude.
When you got something to look forward to,
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Oh, it's very
When
exciting.
the day in, the day out Monday is mundane, we should say.
Mm-hmm.
It gets boring. But now, we got something cooking.
Oh man, baby. Like I brought this energy to work today too.
Yep.
I'm in there, 6 a.m. Hey guys, what's up? Who's right? And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's your Friday, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yep,
Yep.
yep,
Yep.
yep." Because obviously, if we're watching live, you obviously know it's Thursday. Those who are catching us on Monday, we're recording on a Thursday night because we have the weekend off, baby,
That's right. Our
baby.
very good bestest friend Derek Keck,
Yep.
bachelor party weekend.
Oh yeah, baby.
So neither of us have to work tomorrow
Nope.
or Monday.
No. 4-day weekend.
4-day weekend. Those are always exciting.
It's about to get
Love 'em.
stupid.
Yeah. We're already getting amped up before this. And I've been here for maybe 20 minutes. So, and I'm staying the night too. So, that's fun. Because we are waking up in the morning, not too early. I mean, but we're gonna wake up and we're gonna get ourselves ready, and we're gonna go pick some people up, and we're gonna heading up to Put-in-Bay,
Shoving off
Ohio.
to Boston. Whoa. No, shoving off to Put-in-Bay. Whoa. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I'm just, like I said, I'm so fucking full of it right now,
Yeah.
dude. So full of it.
And we beat around the idea about doing the podcast on Put-in-Bay,
Yeah.
but one, it's kind of off season, and two, we didn't want to take away from our friends' bachelor party by throwing a podcast in the middle.
Yeah,
of it,
I mean,
too.
he's a fucking sweetheart. He was even like, yeah, dude, that sounds awesome,
Yeah.
And we even kind of kicked around the idea of like, he even said like, well, what if we like brought up and set up the camera and made like a confession booth, like we're in fucking like the real world, like,
Real world.
yeah, the Real World or Road Rules or any of those, name your fucking favorite reality TV
Well, yeah,
show,
whatever.
yeah. Where all of a sudden, like, we're all sitting there like, yeah, well, Cody was kind of a fucking asshole. I just don't know.
He got way too drunk.
Yeah, and so we kind of kicked around that idea, and he even said like, yeah, we could do the podcast up there. It's like, yes, we could, but then we would have had to take all this stuff up there. We had to make a night out of the podcast, and
It's too much, I think.
yeah,
Takes away from what we want to do, and it's celebrate this man's bachelorism.
yeah.
I guess I don't even know what it's for technically, but hey,
Well, he's getting married in less than a month,
right.
right at the end of the month there.
Yeah, so it's more like we're gonna go have a great weekend with a guy that
Yep.
we love,
Oh, fucking love,
cherish, and just have a damn good time with the boys.
Oh yeah.
Get a little rowdy.
Yeah, maybe take some pictures, show them on Instagram or something, which we suck at social media, so you probably won't see any of it.
We'll probably throw some TikToks up there. If you follow us on TikTok, we'll throw some TikTokers.
Something I want to say that we will do that, but I know how bad we suck at social media.
We are bad. We are pretty bad.
Like, so for instance, today, one guy I work with, Dave, he was like, "Oh, when you guys are up there, are you gonna throw out any more of those cool pictures, like that fun photo shoot you did for the fall thing?" I'm like, "Actually, that'd be a great idea. Maybe because he said he loved them. By the way,
Gotcha.
he's like, my wife didn't get it. She's like, why are you laughing? And he's like, well, look at these photos. She's like, she just didn't get it. And he's like, I got it. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, well, then we hit our key demographic, right? Like we nailed who's supposed to laugh at these pictures, right? And so I was sitting there thinking like, oh man, and then it came up and then I was talking about it and other people were like, I've never seen these pictures. So I had to pull up our Facebook to show them the pictures. And I realized I haven't been on our fucking Facebook profile in like a month probably, which I haven't missed out on notifications.
No, we'll get those, but yeah, it's not. We're not a little proactive. We should be more proactive.
Yeah, we need a social media director. So if you're out there and you know how to do that, and you like working for free for a couple of cool dudes, hit us up.
Yeah.
But
it could turn into a career.
It could. Yeah, once we make money, you make. We don't make money till you make us money. So then we'll pay you money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just thought it was funny. Like, oh shit, we suck at social media.
Yeah, one thing we need to get better at. I mean, our TikTok's not bad.
Which we haven't probably posted that in like.
No, we did one. Not last week, but the week before. I did.
So 2 weeks ago.
I did one. Yeah,
so 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, man.
There's content creators out there on TikTok making money that
this is what you need to do. Yeah, I get it.
They talk about the stresses of having to put out 5 TikToks a week, and we're like, well, we do one every 2 weeks or once a month. That's cool.
Yeah, well, they're also famous already, so.
Right. Yeah, they make money doing it, so shut the fuck up. If I made money making TikToks, we'd make them every fucking day.
Oh, yeah.
You get 5 a day.
Well, to get to that point, I think you have to make those.
Yes. You got to create content to get paid for content.
Either way, whatever.
We got day jobs, man.
We're here.
Get off our fucking backs.
We're here. We're hanging out.
Yeah.
Chilling with you guys.
We got day jobs, man.
Tanner's on Twitch. What's up, Tanner?
Hey, Tanner.
Good to hear from you, buddy.
How you doing?
Too busy now to game with me, so whatever. It's fine.
No, you son of a bitch. Is he saying anything cool?
He just said, I'm here, baby dicks.
Oh, hey, yeah, dude, that's us.
But yeah, anyways, we're going to Put-in-Bay for the bachelor party. We're all stoked. Said I'm even staying here tonight. We're driving up in the morning.
We're gonna have ourselves a little slumber party tonight.
Yeah, we have a little slumber party with our baby dicks and have a good old time. So we're amped up. Vacation time is like in that mindset, you know.
Oh, yeah, for
mindset,
sure, dude.
like let everything just melt away. And what's cool is both of our wives are at the bachelorette party.
Yeah, they're both already gone.
So they're gone. They're already gone.
Yep.
They're going to be in Cincinnati tonight.
Yep.
So it's like, we off the hook for everything.
My wife keeps saying they're going to Columbus. I'm like, I don't think you're going to Columbus, babe. I think you're going to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. One of those sea towns in Ohio. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah. She's
like, what's the difference? I'm like,
a drive, a couple hours.
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's a big city, couple hours.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's cool. I went there with the future Kex before, and it was a damn good time.
Yeah, since it's a cool town. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like Cincinnati should stand out in my wife's mind because we went there for one of her cousin's weddings forever ago, and we had a great time down in Cincinnati. Like, we've never hung out in Columbus, so I don't know why her mind's set like it's stuck in Columbus, but like
Columbus is a very cool town as well.
It is.
Of course, they both got shitty areas, but they're both also got very cool bar hangout areas that are fun. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure they'll have a blast. We're going to have a blast.
Yeah, dude.
Somebody report back some kind of drama. I don't know. But, you know, not the dudes.
Yeah.
Not the dudes.
Yeah. I already got the people at work saying, like, hey, dude, have a good time, but don't drive anywhere. I'm like, I fucking know. You know, those that aren't aware, I just came off of a recent DUI thing a year ago and shit. So everybody's like, don't drive. They still get you for DUIs on golf carts. I'm like, yes, I know. I'm not driving anywhere. Trust me. I learned my lesson, man.
Yeah.
I ain't going back.
I ain't going. You can't take me. You're going to drag me back.
I ain't going back.
But no, I mean, Put-in-Bay is like crazy, just party town, essentially.
Yeah, I've never been there. This will be my first time going up. I've heard great things from you, and I've heard great things from like this one guy at work. He's like, oh, it's like Key West every day, man. It's Key West every day. And I'm like, well,
in cold Ohio weather.
Like a 50 degree weekend. 50, yeah. I mean, I looked at the forecast, like 50, 60s.
It's not going to be like it is during
summer peak hours, yeah.
Memorial Day weekend or whatever,
right.
or whatever it is, and but it'll be a lot of fun. I know it's going to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I know it's going to be fun. I just think it's kind of funny or maybe ironic. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That like 6 months ago or however long ago we were planning this, you're like, oh yeah, we're going to stay at this spot. It's got the biggest. They tout it as the biggest swim up bar pool area.
Right.
In the area and on Put-in Bay, and we're like, yeah, man, that sounds dope. And I was like so ready. Like 6 months ago, I got my mind prepped.
Right.
Springtime, start of warm season. All right, go up there. Gonna hang out in the pool all day, see girls in bikinis, swim up to the bar, pee in the pool because I'm right there. and then you see the weather, and it's like 6 degrees. Like, okay, I'm not doing any of that, but we're still gonna have a fucking blast, dude.
Hey, they still have a giant hot tub, so you can pee in that.
Oh,
so I mean, no, it's not gonna be the best weather, but who cares? Well, it's just we're hanging out.
That's also, I feel like, a reason why we got a big what do you call it?
Villa.
A villa. Well, we got a big villa.
Got a 3-story villa.
So if we're not outside, we have space to hang out inside too.
Right. A little bit. Yeah, it's mainly bedrooms, but hey, whatever.
All right.
Doesn't matter. We got decks. We got space.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's still a party town. The bars will still be bussing, so it'll be fun.
I'm ready for all of this.
But yeah, anyways, what else has been going on this week with you?
Just floored. I'm fucking floored, ready to go. That's it. Yeah. No, I mean, the week started off on a high point because I knew it was a 4-day week. And then it ended on a high point because I knew my 4-day week was over. Really, nothing else to report.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
into that weekend.
And I feel like Ohio shit on us. Ever since I got back from California around this time last week, we did the podcast, and it's been rainy every single fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
It's been dog shit weather.
What's funny is we're going up there this weekend to 50, 60 degrees, and it's going to be like beautiful 70s while we're gone here. But
well, I mean, even up there, I still think, compared to what we've had this last week, I still think 60 degrees and sunny is great compared to what we've had here.
Oh, yeah. It's been nothing but rain.
Dude, we got fucking snow again on like Monday, Tuesday. We got fucking snow again. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Fuck your ass
Get it
with
out
that
of
bullshit. That's dumb. That's so dumb. Why do we have snow again? It's May, baby.
Done with it.
Ugh.
Done with it. I want boats in the water.
Yeah.
Toes in the sand.
I know
that song is.
I've been busy with work and shit, but on the weekends I should have time to work on my boat to get it ready. I haven't had time to work on my boat for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
I parked that bitch there a month ago in my driveway so I could work on it. I got one good day. One good day? One good fucking day?
Thanks, Ohio.
Yeah, come fucking on, man. Don't you know I got shit to do this summer?
Yeah, it's not been nice and so much rain. I finally got to mow the grass today, and then, not that that's a fun story, but it's just like one of those things where it's like,
no, and I actually kind of felt for you, man. Honestly, I felt for you. I felt bad, because, like I said, this whole week it's been leading up to this day. Right. And this whole week has been shit weather leading up to this day. And it's finally like, hey, man, the day's here. Let's get, you pack your shit. You get down here. Let's record this podcast. Sometimes it feels like an obligation, but it's always fun, right?
Yeah.
It's always a damn good time.
We always enjoy it.
Yeah. Let's get this podcast knocked out. Let's have a slumber party tonight, and let's get into the bachelor party weekend. You're like, all right, I'll be there once I get my yard mowed and I finish all my chores. I'm like, fuck, dude, that's right. You didn't have a chance to do any of that this week. I'm like, fuck, man, that sucks.
Well, I did a lot of other stuff this week, too, because I haven't had the babies for, going on almost 2 weeks
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah, but I mean, I just know, like, if the weather was nice, you would have had all that.
oh
shit.
yeah, I would have knocked.
You would have been
out
here
the-
at like 4:30 today.
I would have mowed the grass yesterday.
We would have
like,
been
I'd
done
been
with
like,
this
"Bring
already."
it." Yeah, this has been over.
Right,
We've just been
right.
smashing beers and having
Yeah.
a damn good time
Yeah.
outside of the podcast, and we have a damn good time while we're doing
Yes.
this. That's why
Yes.
it's called ADGT.
Yes.
But it's also a sense once we get done with this, then we can start our normal banter as well, where we talk about nonsense that's probably better for the podcast. We don't come up with it as quick, so it is what it is.
But yeah, no. Like I just because I came off of work at 3:30, amped the fuck up, and you're like, I got to do chores. I'm like, fuck, man, that sucks. That sucks. I felt bad. I'm like, dude.
And I had to run the store, and I
Yeah.
had a lot of shit to do. But either way, yes, Tanner, we did hang that up sideways on purpose because
Yeah.
no, actually, it's fine art decor we have going
No,
on.
damn it, Tanner. We put so much money into this set. You don't realize how good this is.
Yeah, if you watch the last episode, we talked about this a little bit. We
Yeah.
are moved to a new location.
Yes. Right down the hall in the basement of my house. We got a new room. There's a lot of good plans for this room. Still kind of unfolding.
Yeah, if you're just coming in for the first time, we used to be out at the bar.
Yep.
Now we have our own room, and there's going to be a lot of shit that changes.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a permanent setup, which is going to be fucking awesome
Yeah.
once we're done with it.
Yeah, and this is the second time shooting in this room, which is the first time ever coming into an already prepped studio.
Yeah. that's
Before
awesome.
before we'd have to tear everything you see, the mics and the audio visual equipment, the things you don't see in the background, the lights, the camera, all that stuff. We'd have to break it all down, throw it in a tote, stick it in a closet,
Yeah.
and then next week pull it all out, set it up at the bar, and shoot because it's still a house.
Yeah, and it's a low budget podcast.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to do. By the way, we could set this up and break it
Right.
down in probably 5 minutes, easy.
Right, but it is kind of one
But
of those things
it's-
where we had to do it every
Yeah.
single time. Set
Yeah.
up, tear down. Set up, tear down was always a thing. Now we've built ourselves into this part of the house where it'll be set up, stay up, and eventually build this room around being a podcast studio. Maybe I don't know, put some cool backdrop behind us, set it
Yeah.
up the way we like
Get a
it.
sweet table. Right now we got a plastic table here with a tablecloth we found. It's got some ball art on it.
we're in between some shit, but this will be the permanent spot. We just haven't built it around that yet.
Right.
But we were too antsy to wait and still film and set up, tear down at the bar to build this.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be in here. But this will be the permanent fixture here. Give it a couple months maybe or something.
Yeah, give us some time.
Still takes some money to throw in it. We don't make money off of this,
Yeah, we're busy people. We're gonna put some money into it, that's for sure, and we're gonna make it look good and probably eventually get some better cameras, better mics, the whole works.
We
But
should talk off air about this, but maybe somebody else out there has some insight on this. Maybe we should start our LLC right now.
Oh yeah.
Start an LLC right now so that any
Write
money
that shit off. Write
so
the
that
taxes off.
any money we actually put into this we could write off, or at least save our receipts.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we do. You can see a shadow here behind my arm because we only have forefront lighting. We need some backdrop lighting to highlight this, keep the shadows down.
We got a
lighting,
lot.
lighting,
We got a lot
lighting.
of work to do. Regardless, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're still here. We're still producing
And
managing ourselves. So
if after a while we realize like, oh shit, we don't have any money to throw in this room yet, we can always go back to the other room where we're
yeah, it doesn't matter.
we can still swap locations and shit. Because I was even thinking we since it's bachelor party weekend,
Right.
we know the bachelor himself didn't have to
Mhm.
work tonight, but he had a bunch of shit he had to get ready for the weekend.
Sure.
There's another Tyler Dutton who's a constant on the show. I invited him to be a guest on the show tonight, but he also he works a lot, so he had to do all of his prep work tonight to be ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
So I was even thinking like, well, fuck, how are we going to fit 4 people here? So if we did have a guest, my whole intents and purposes are going to be back at the bar because it's wider, a better wide shot than this. But so we could still move around and
We'll
stuff.
figure it out. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Over time, we're going to figure it out. We'll probably get a sweet ass table. Get your brother-in-law to build us a custom one.
Something.
That's what I'm thinking. After we had that move with him,
Or-
he owes us.
Or if anybody watching, because I'm still kind of I can get wishy-washy on what I want. I have a good idea of what I want, but I'm still open to ideas. If you have any ideas, anybody out there listening of like a good podcast studio setup, like anybody you know and love and watch and say, hey, man, the way they do this works, whether it's 2 guests or 4, we're never going to go past 4.
The thing is, like, with some of the bigger names, like you look at Joe Rogan, he's got like probably 16 cameras in that studio already, like pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, 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 and the producer's just popping that shit.
Yeah. It's like a 2 guys, no producer, max 4 people, 1 camera.
One camera for now. I mean, we could always upgrade to 2 cameras. That wouldn't be too bad, but
2, I mean, 2 would be harder if you're switching live, or it'll be a more of a
yeah,
pain.
no,
in-
one camera.
in
Yeah,
the,
one
in the
camera.
editing end, which I could still do, but it'll just take me longer to edit. But just what are your favorite podcast studio setups? Like, if you see something that you like the way that they sit, or if it's different, like if you think you'd like me and Cody like staring at each other more this way, or if you like us looking more at the camera and then leaning towards each other, or like, let us know.
Yeah, we can. Whatever.
Or if you listen and you don't give a shit what we look like, just tell us that too. Like, shut the fuck up. I just like
Shut up.
listening
Keep
to you guys.
going on with the conversation.
Yeah. Stop screaming into the mic, you fucking freak. Stop. I don't care what you look like. Tell us that too. But no, like I
Yeah. So, anyways, let's further on past our needs and wants because that's what we're really talking about.
stop rambling about shit.
Yeah. Let's get into some deep shit.
What do you got deep?
Nothing.
Pulling out the shovel? Man, I'm sitting there looking. I was waiting for you to pull out a shovel like we were digging.
No.
No?
I really don't. No, I don't. I was wondering if you had something for me because I am.
I
like-
have no segue off of that, except for maybe you asked me about my week. How's your week been?
So my week, obviously, I had no children this week, which was sweet. Bittersweet, I should say. Bittersweet.
Yeah,
Bittersweet. I thought I'd get a lot more done, but the weather was shit.
Yeah.
So it just rained and rained and rained, and it was just bullshit. I did grab all of my tools from the back room and had like an organizing night of all of my tools. That's very fun. I have more sockets than I know what to do with.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, I found 3 10mm sockets.
Get the fuck out of here.
One's a deep well, and the 2 are just normal 10mm. But I'm like, that's uncanny. That's uncanny. But I found them buried in everything. One I knew where it was. One wasn't where it was supposed to be. The other 2, I had no idea I lost them, but I found them. But then I have all the randoms. I have like 3 sets of sockets completely.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I have this many sockets? Who has this many sockets?
Are they different drives?
No. And I'm like, well, I should just throw half of these away. But I'm like, how do you throw sockets away? That's tough, right?
I guess recycle them.
It's tough. Like, I feel like,
Or you slowly put them into build a kit for your car.
maybe. But how many sockets you need for your car?
True.
I don't know. I was just kind of in this moment because
Yeah.
I threw some tools away. I threw
Well-
tools away. And it's hard to throw tools away.
It is.
I don't know how any of you guys feel about this. Guys or girls, I guess. But I feel like
No, I hate it, dude. It makes
Like-
my asshole itch.
having a tool, like even an Allen wrench that comes with a stupid like a kit. That's whatever. I got 15 of these.
Oh, so you're saying like you buy a piece of furniture and it comes with that?
No, but I'm talking like I have 4 needle nose pliers.
Yeah.
yes, I have some big, smaller, whatever, but like I have 4 of the same size. I'm not talking about big. I have a bigger pair, I have a smaller pair. I have 4 of the same size. I don't need that.
Right.
Like, so I'm gonna throw 2 away. I'm just gonna throw them away. And it's hard to do. Throwing tools away feels like you're doing something so wrong.
Right. And then and for me,
I had 6 ratchets.
For me, it's not so hard because, well, it's not so hard throwing them away. It's not so hard for me to get rid of them because I work in an industry where tools are used. So I just take them to work and say, hey, could anybody use this? And 9 times out of 10, somebody takes them.
Yeah.
But
they
where
probably
you
don't
work,
need it.
Yeah. Where you work, nobody's going to be like, yeah, I need that. You know?
I had 6 ratchets.
What size?
All a 1/2-inch drive.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
I threw 3 in the trash. I just threw 3 in the trash.
You still kept 3 just in case you needed 3.
Yeah, I picked my 3. I still have 3. It's like, why the fuck do I still don't need 3.
Yeah.
My only thought in my head was, I live on a lake. I go down and work in my boat on the lake. What happens if I drop one of those drives?
Well,
Oops.
That was going to be my other.
Got a backup.
That was going to be my other suggestion: is take all your extra tools and build a toolbox or a tool bag for the boat. Then,
Well, I thought about too, like maybe I should buy like another little tool bag, start throwing all that extra shit I got into it, and then when Jack or make 2 tool bags even.
Yeah.
When they're old enough age, be like, boom, here's a full tool set.
Right.
You're ready to roll. You're ready to rip.
Right.
But then again, in my mind, I'd rather just buy them a brand new tool set
well,
because then everything's in place, everything's laid out.
or even a complete. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but all these extra tools you have are not a complete set. Sounds like you have a bunch of needle nose pliers, you have a bunch of ratchets, you have 3 10mm sockets, which that's gold. Keep those.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But then, like, probably some other random sockets that don't make.
I had 5/16 drive.
You know, I mean, but
And 6 like other ones.
but
Like,
if you separated them into 5 or 6 different sets, you don't have 6 complete sets of everything.
no, I don't. But
So by the time your kids get older, you're gonna be like, well, I could put all these into little tool bags, and maybe you know, build more sets by then. But
never gonna do that.
right,
I'm gonna buy him a brand new one. Be like, here's your tool set for your house.
throw it in a grab bag.
Get ready. You know, you're blah blah blah.
Throw it in a grab bag. $20 on Facebook Marketplace, or fucking instead of throwing it away, send it to Goodwill. Somebody down there will buy it.
But let's go back to my original question. Why does it like feel terrible to throw like a wrench away?
Because
Even though it's a cheap one, and I have a better like, I have a set of Craftsman wrenches, right? That are great wrenches.
because we still come from an era that, and the generation before us, they made their money with their tools. Our generation can usually still makes money with tools, but doesn't necessarily
They
need
can make
them.
a lot more money with tools now, actually, probably than they did. But yeah, sure.
And nowadays, like it's almost so much easier sometimes to get somebody to fix it than you to fix it yourself.
Sure.
So you don't necessarily need them all the time, like I feel like you did 20, 30 years ago. But you're still in that mindset that tool saves money or makes money.
Right.
That tool, it's a tool. Like, that's why it's called a fucking tool, man.
Yeah.
It's a tool. It can make you money or it could save you money if you just do it yourself. So it does.
But and I don't have a big tool chest. I don't have room for that at my house right now. Till I add on, put a garage or do whatever. Like if I had a garage and I could have an organized tool chest where I could put all my wrenches and like
Yeah.
boom, everything's here. I don't have that. I have a shitty stand in the back room.
Right.
And I have enough to get by. But it's like, man, it feels like, and this wrench that I was throwing away doesn't even have a name on it. Like it's not a Craftsman. It's not anything. It's just like, but I have a Craftsman that's the same size. It's identical to it. And I'm like, you know what? Throw in the trash.
You got your name band, dude. You got your probably Harbor Freight special. Nothing against Harbor Freight.
No,
But you got
whatever.
Why would you save the cheaper one versus the more expensive one?
Right.
Right. The only other thing I would say is maybe send them to Goodwill and somebody could come by and find a set for cheap that they could then make money off of. Pay it forward type deal
Right.
instead of just throwing it away.
That seems like a lot of work for me. So I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how's Goodwill going to market that. How's any of those guys going to market that?
You know what? I got you. At the end of your road, one thing that I saw that I think is super fucking special and super fucking awesome. At the end of your road, there's a little, I don't know if it's a neighborhood library or what.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Somebody set up, is that
My-
what you would call it, neighborhood library?
Yeah, my neighbor set up. They built a little box, a little
a
house box.
Yeah.
with some roof tiles.
Kind of
on it.
weatherproof.
Yeah, it's just like a neighborhood library. So you
Yeah.
put books in, you take books out. It's
Give
what
a
it's
book,
supposed to
take
be.
a book type
Yeah.
thing, like the penny dish at the gas station.
Yeah. Or you don't have to put a book in. You can just go and take a book, you read it, and you put it back. That's what it's supposed to be.
Talk to the neighbors, put up a little hutch down there, give a tool, take a tool. Borrow a tool, leave a tool.
Put one of my extra 10 millimeters in there. That son
You
of a
know-
bitch should be gone in 2 seconds.
But still, you have all those needle nose pliers.
Yeah.
Leave them down there. Instead, they're not doing anybody any good in the trash.
Right.
Put them there, pay it forward. Figure out a way to give back to the community. Because, like you said, you feel bad throwing away a tool. Somebody could make money off of that tool.
True.
So maybe we need to set up community tool hotspots.
I probably shouldn't have thrown it straight in the trash. I understand that. It might
Yeah.
offend some
Well,
people.
there's
but
some things you just throw in the fucking trash.
Yeah. I'm just like, I need to condense all my tools. I need to get it in my toolbox, my tool bag, my second toolbox.
Yeah.
Like if I had a big drawer toolbox, I'd probably just like throw the extra wrenches and like
Yeah.
I'd have one drawer that's just like compiled with randomness
Yeah, and
in
like,
case something happened. But
well, I even said like I'm lucky in the fact that I work with hand tools all the time at work, and then I have my hand tools at home.
yeah.
So if I have doubles of anything, guess what?
Well-
I have more tools at work.
And you got a big ass garage. I don't. Like
Right.
I don't have room to put anything.
All right.
So to me, I'm working out of like a little confined space, and that's just for now. And hopefully, like if I ever do the addition on my house and stuff, I can get that tool space, and I can make a tool room, and I can put everything where it needs to be. And then I won't have extra tools because I'll be like, or I'll have a drawer that's just full of extra sockets and tools.
Right.
Oh, this one broke because I was trying to break off this bolt and it snapped my
Well, guess what?
Shit.
Now I have another.
bam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought as a person, it's just like it's so hard to throw away.
Oh
a
yeah,
tool.
no, I get it. It makes my asshole itch.
Yeah.
When we moved from the old house to this house, I had a way bigger garage out there. I have a decent sized garage here. I had doubles of a lot of tools when we moved in here, and I finally, after 3 years of living here, we finally unpacked things like last year, and I had a whole bunch of extra tools that I couldn't also use at work. So like my fourth set of tools, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
instead of throwing them in the trash, I did put them in their own like actual nice tote, and then put them out at the recycling, and then put a sign that said free tools just in case, just in case.
I love that because it's not only tools. There's a lot of other things like electronics and stuff like that. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys if you're
Yeah.
listening or watching. Just tell us some things that like you hate throwing away.
That just
I tell you what,
you ever
one
get a good jar?
one that I ran into recently and I needed was that random box of cables you have.
Oh yeah,
And I threw away
Bro.
so many cables. I threw like a shitload of cables away.
cables and
And then I put a new stereo on my boat because it had a cassette tape because it was an old boat I bought. And then I needed fucking audio video cables.
you need those AV cables.
Or not, I just
The
needed
RCAs,
them.
the RCAs, yeah.
Yeah, and then I bought just the audio cable part, and it worked out way better. And
Yeah.
they're dirt cheap now. But it's funny. It's
Still.
like I threw all that away, and I needed them.
Dude,
But-
I purchased some cables, and this one's going to affect us literally tomorrow. in the van we're taking up to Put in Bay, my phone does not like to Bluetooth sync to my wife's van.
Okay.
So somehow I save the fucking dongle because phones don't have the aux port on them anymore.
Yeah.
I found the dongle that'll plug into my USB-C
Mm-hmm.
and allow me to do a 3.5 millimeter jack out to a 3.5 millimeter jack in. I don't have a fucking everybody would refer to as an aux cable. I don't have a 3.5 to 3.5 right now.
I got you.
Yeah.
In
you?
In my backpack.
Yeah, no shit. I swear to God. That's fucking dope.
I was in my course. I'm like, oh, I'll put this in my bag just in case we need it for some weird reason.
Dude, I figured.
I swear to God, I have it. This doesn't make any sense.
No, but I figured least off we could go to a gas station and get a Pugs one, you know?
Dude, the mind melding between me, you, our buddy Tyler. Tyler, I was talking to him earlier. When I went in the bathroom, I'm like, I need to grab some ibuprofen just in case. And at the same second I said that, I hear Bada go, he was checking how much ibuprofen he had the back in his bag. Oh my God, yes. Yeah. All we need to make sure we have ibuprofen for the weekend, so we're locked and loaded for all our aches and pains.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's insane. Yeah. But no, I got you on that aux cord.
All right.
I think I packed it, so we should be good.
Dope. If not, I can get a Pugs at the fucking gas station.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's in my backpack, but yeah.
Yeah.
I pretty much slammed it in there because it was like on my counter, and I was like, just in case we might need it.
And honestly, I was talking to my wife about this, and she checked all of our cord drawers that we have like randomly spaced around the house because we all these random cords and chargers and bullshit everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I got a stash that you don't know about. I'm sure I can find one in there. Which in that stash also has random computer parts, random other cables, a whole bunch of other dumb bullshit. Like how many sticks of RAM do you think you just have laying around?
I brought them all here. When we
Oh yeah, that's
started,
right. Okay,
so
yeah.
everything's
before
wiped
that,
out.
how many did you have? You know,
like probably 8 gigs of 1 gig RAM.
I probably literally have
Terrible RAM though.
8 to 12 hard drives just sitting in a fucking room over there.
Yeah.
I've got 2 tower PCs, probably 3.
You got mine for sure. My
4 different monitors, a bunch of different power cables. Yeah, I have your tower PC. I have your. Yeah, that's right. Because you brought. Yeah, I have all your sticks of RAM. I brought
that whole thing over. So you got all my stuff. So you got all that.
So why is it's like technology parts, like PC parts, are the same as tools. It's like, well, I can't just get rid of them.
Yeah, well, they're worthless now because
they are completely worthless.
For $20, you can buy something that that we used to have that's 10 times better, and then for $2,000, you can buy something that's 10,000 times better than what we used to have. So
$1,300, this laptop right here replaced the 3 tower PCs that we were trying to rebuild to turn into one goddamn video editing and streaming machine. Right there, boom.
We are. I don't know. You go. People like to say the generation before us, or the tech boom or whatever. But I think we are really the insane tech boom.
Yeah,
like we've grown up with the start of truly what the internet could be.
Yeah,
the PC could be.
Yeah,
the consoles could be. Like, yes, our parents seen it, but
we're only just now hitting our peak.
I mean. So when I was 2 years old, I remember Atari. Actually, I remember Pong somehow before that on my grandma's TV. Don't ask me how I remember it. I do. I remember Pong on the TV. That was the first ever video game I saw. And the whole family used to gather around not the kitchen table, but she had like a side table. She had 2 tables. She had a kitchen table. She had a side table.
Yeah.
And there was like a side table in the kitchen. It was a pretty big kitchen. And there was a TV that was like up on this big pedestal, like in the corner above the stairs. Like this thing, they paid a primo for this TV.
Yeah.
And it had Pong on it.
Oh.
And I remember them being so excited and playing joysticks on that thing.
Yeah.
And then I remember Atari being played, and then we got older and we got all the Nintendo, the Sega,
Yeah.
everything up until PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah.
Just tearing through it.
Yeah.
And yes, I feel like, but now that generation that I know, like I know my mom and I know my uncles and stuff.
Yeah.
We really grew up on that shit and the
Yeah.
internet. We really grew up on the internet. Maybe go a few years older than us to be like that, but we are really the first.
We were the ones that learned what not to do.
Yeah.
We started with the
But no,
dangers.
I mean, we were full head on first. Like by the time we were 12,
Right.
we were playing crazy video games,
Yeah.
having internet that was dial up and doing all that stuff. So.
Yeah, and I remember the basic rule of thumb back in the day was don't tell anybody who you are.
Yeah.
Don't tell them who you are. Don't tell them where you're from. Don't tell them how old you are. Don't tell them anything. Don't give them any personal information. And then within 20, 30 years now, it's like, oh, here's everything that I am, exactly who I am, and exactly how old I am, and exactly everything that I am. Right there on the internet.
Yeah.
Nobody learned their lesson.
When I was 16, I got catfished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never saw the girl in person, but like she would send me pictures of like a super hot girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, you're way too hot. Why are you on here talking to me? Blah, blah, blah. And I'd send her pictures of myself, whatever,
Yeah.
You get to upload forever.
Yeah.
And they're finally like, all right, I got my own car. I got some money. I'm gonna drive up. I'm gonna come meet you. Like we've been, talking, chilling online.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, why? And she's like, because I don't think you'll like me. I'm like, why? She's like, because the pictures I sent you aren't real. And then she sent me a picture, and she was a big fat girl. I was like, all right, well, what's up?
Well, at least she came out.
Hey, girl, I'll still come down.
What that mouth do? What that mouth do? I don't care what you look like. What that
Carrie
mouth
Big,
do?
what's up?
That's
No, but like that was my first experience in that, and like, now it's so easy for anybody to do anything online and all that, but I think it's funny that that was my first experience when I was 16.
well.
And I ran up the 1-800 collect bill. What was it? 10-10-220 or something.
Yeah. All those things. Like that's. I
And my
never
mom
fell.
got pissed.
I never fell into any of those traps, and I think it's something about my ADD mind. Like I don't like talking on the phone. I don't like interactions unless I'm there.
Sure.
Like you could text me right now, and if we're not talking about information that like, hey, you want to hang out tomorrow? Sure, let's meet up, do it. Or if we're not making immediate plans, if it's just like, hey, how old are you? Where are you at? Because I remember that was the old school thing. You get into a chat room, you go ASL, age, sex, live. Where do you live? And it was like, I'm 16, male, Ohio. And then I'd get back, oh, cool,
Yeah, bro, that shit, yeah.
17F Florida or whatever. Like, hey, cool. And then it's like, what do you like to do? Well, this is what I like to do. What do you like to do? Oh, what's your favorite color? And this is my favorite color. Hey, blah, blah, blah. And then you just run out of like, no, like I always suck at those, I suck at long distance interactions.
No,
If I can't see you.
Yeah, I can't remember where I met this girl, but like we talked on the phone a lot, and then my mom got pissed because I was doing like whatever, like it'd be cheap, and my mom's like, "Oh, the whole phone bill's $140," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And so like I had to pay for that, but it was like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Oh, I felt so bad."
Yeah,
because this was before like anybody had a cell phone. So you had just your landline and your ICQ and AOL Messenger, and that was it. So
yeah, no, like for instance, first year of college. At the end of the first year, probably like 3 months towards the end, I met this girl, Jessica Lewis. I have no idea where she is now. I highly doubt she's listening, but we were heavy into a huge boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Like, there were times towards the end of college, like, I went home with her, she came home with me, and then summer, she had to do some classes down at school, and I got to go home to do an internship at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then that long distance, like, I just sucked at talking on phones.
You're just not good.
I just sucked at talking. And then that's literally what drew us apart, was the fact that I suck at talking on phones and shit. Like, I suck at the long distance thing. But then the weird thing is, maybe it was just the right person, because fast forward into this relationship with me and my wife, you know, we've spent so much more time apart than we have together. But it was, but at the same time, it was like, well, you're over there, I'm here. We don't need to like talk every day, right? Like, it was like easier, because she's like, yeah, you know, you need fucking. I don't need to call you and talk to you every day. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to call you and talk to you every day. It's just that constant of.
Well, no, you're the best when you're on the phone too, because you're just fucking like pacing a room. You
Dude,
burn a hole in carpet. You're just like, I don't like this.
And I don't know if it's true, but I've read it. It's on the internet, so it has to be true. It's like something to do with ADD. If people with ADD, if you can't see the person and you pace on the phone, it's because your brain's telling you they're not there, and your brain's like, find them.
You're definitely
but you can't find them, dude.
You're definitely looking for them.
I cannot sit still. I cannot sit still on a phone at all.
You're definitely running across the room back and forth.
Yeah. Unless I have something to do, like business calls. I make business calls all the time. I call people, I called people in Pennsylvania today to prep jobs that I got to do next week. But I'm looking at a piece of paper and I'm writing down notes. I have something to do. But if we're just talking, I need to find you. Where are you at? Where are you at, bro? Where are you at? Like, I gotta walk around and look for you.
Yeah, let us know if you're a pacer or like you just sit down and it's cold. I tend to fidget a lot too when I'm talking on the phone.
Yeah, no,
but
I don't get that. Like, there's that whole '90s thing where you get the phone with the cord on it still, and you lay in bed and you talk to your boo and shit. Like, no, bro, I was walking around.
Twirling that cord, baby.
Yeah. I can't sit still.
Oh, yeah.
And then to the point whenever there's people in the background, get the fuck out of here. We're not talking anymore.
No, yeah, I can't stand when there's noise in the background. I feel like that conversation's going to end quick. But, hey, I'll call you back, all right, man? There's too much going on behind me.
And then fuck you and fuck me, honestly. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's not a you thing. But if say I call Derek right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Derek, what's up? You ready for this weekend? And you're like, hey, Steve, tell him I'm ready for the weekend. I'm like, oh, no.
Tell him I said hi.
Nope.
Yeah, how am I going to work down my conversation right now?
Hey.
How am I going to work that in?
Oh, hey,
huh? You think that's cool?
Derek, shut the fuck up. I know. Yeah, you're talking, but shut up, because Cody says hi. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have called you. Instead, no, I have to be the middleman and talk through you guys. No, fuck that. Fuck that shit. I hate that shit more than anything in the fucking world.
Oh, I don't acknowledge it until like the very end. I'm like, oh, and by the way, they said hi. And then I'm like, but anyways, love you, bye.
That's when I literally.
That's my dominance part too. I'm like, I just leave them hanging, like, because they're sitting there staring at me like my wife loves that. Be like, oh, tell me said hi. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, anyway, so yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'll sit there and be like, I'm not saying it till I'm ending this conversation that we're already having, and you gotta put your way in.
Yeah, dude. I just can't. I don't know. And I don't know. Am I weird? Maybe it's me.
No, you're not. And it's always that. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And it's like, I'm having a weird conversation already and saying a bunch of weird shit, because that's how I talk to my friends on the phone.
It's like,
I'm like, I want you to figure it out. Just figure it out. But it's hard because I have the same weird conversations with a lot of my friends.
yeah, because
It's like,
who's that? It's Cody. It's Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Cody says hi. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just missed what he said. I don't know what he's doing.
I feel like it's why most people like just put it on speakerphone. Just
Yeah.
a little rocket speakerphone.
I smash on speaker and I say, "Hey, by the way, you're on speaker with Cody and me right now." You know, that's another fucking thing. You put your shit on speaker, and you don't let the person you're calling know you're on speaker with other people in the room.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good idea.
And call out the people in the room, then you're a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
By the way, just throwing that out there.
Well, you're trying to start drama. That's it.
No, bro. Like if I put my shit on speaker, or if you're over the Bluetooth in the car, like the first thing you call me, I answer. I'm like, hey, buddy, what's up? Just to let you know, I'm driving in the car and I got Cody and Derek and Joe and Bob and Steve in the back. Just so you know. And then they're just let them know.
Let them know.
If you don't let me know, I'm going to talk shit probably about those people in your car, and it's going to get real fucking uncomfortable real quick.
It's going to get weird.
It's going to get real uncomfortable real quick.
All right, let's move on from that. You got any
How the fuck did we even get that way?
I don't know. You got any hot topics this week? Because
I feel like I got a couple of things to talk about.
I want to hear them, and I swear to God, and I apologize, people, but I am biting at the bit to end this podcast because I want this weekend to start. So,
okay,
I apologize if I feel like I rush you guys.
No, man, it's cool.
You, but
and we can shut it down right now if you want to. But I got two things that
give me two things. Let's do two things, and let's call her a night. And I apologize, guys, but when you're on a,
we're fucking full throttle,
and
baby.
I enjoy this. I definitely enjoy this, but I feel like go.
Well, and it doesn't help that
we're not even leaving the night.
yeah. If it wasn't I still got to put the kids to bed, and I got to make sure they're on the school bus in the morning. If they were just gone, we could probably ramble on for the next fucking 16 hours. So we got to leave tomorrow.
Nobody would like that. But
we got a little bit of responsibility tonight. We got to pack and all that fun stuff, but I got two things. Idiocracy. You familiar with the movie?
Wonderful movie, yeah.
So, did you know?
They all wear Crocs?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
I'm sorry. I just found that out, too.
Yeah, did you see a TikTok?
Yes.
Because I saw a TikTok where they were talking
I
like...
just ruined your whole thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Because I'm glad you know, because I didn't know. And I even brought this up to Sarah, and she's like, oh, yeah, I knew that like 4 years ago. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's not common knowledge.
No.
But so the thing is, the costume designer needed something stupid for them to put on their feet that looks stupid because it's dystopian future.
And they're all a bunch of idiots. Like,
future.
What's the worst shoe I could possibly find?
Yeah, and at that point in time, Crocs were a startup.
Yeah.
They were a startup, and they're like, nobody's ever going to buy these stupid fucking shoes. And then now we're literally living in that dystopian future where everybody wears those stupid fucking shoes. I thought that was ridiculous. Like, like I love that factoid.
I feel like, hey, dudes are a little bit nicer. I get it.
Similar, yeah.
I still don't get the shoe because it's a linen shoe with holes in the bottom of it. Doesn't fucking make sense. I don't want to step on dog shit and have it squished through.
Well, I will say not all of them have this hole.
Oh, no, they have a hole. They have sandals.
Yeah.
They have fucking
They
everything
do now. But
it's a brand.
But at first, it was a linen pair of boat shoes. It was the Sperry's that you love and wear, but like a linen burlap outer on them.
Right.
And they were made to float. They were made for like the summer kind of. And then they got big, and then they came out with more lines of all the other bullshit and all that other stuff.
Right.
But I get the Hey Dudes more than I get the Crocs. Do you own
100%.
Do you own a pair of Crocs?
No.
I don't own a pair of Crocs.
I don't understand owning a pair of a completely plastic shoe that costs $50, $60.
Right.
I think that's what they cost. I don't know. I have never looked it up.
Well, in the long run, aren't all your shoes plastic?
No, you got some different
polyester, maybe a little cotton.
Okay, I would get it, but here's the thing: they got holes all through the top. What the hell's the point of that?
Breathe.
Okay, so I got a pair of slippers.
Yeah,
I got flip flops. I got anything else besides them.
So
I don't
everything
understand
that you're
what
talking
Crocs.
about, everything you're talking about, I can defend. The only thing I cannot defend is the style. If you brought up style of Crocs, I'd be like, yeah, they're dog shit.
Oh yeah,
No.
they look stupid as fuck
I
too.
hate them.
Yeah,
I hate the way they look. But
I got swished. What am I in Green Bay and I'm going to a fucking football game and I want Swiss cheese on my foot?
The plastic thing,
Foot.
the plastic thing, I kind of get. The holes, I kind of get. I know they probably. I hope they float on water. If those things sink, then they're completely dog shit. I hate them. I feel like they're probably good for like a boat thing or a summer beach or a beach thing. Like they could float on water.
This is one of those things
But
where
the
the name Crocs has kept them afloat. There's nothing else. There's nothing to that shoe.
The thing that sinks them with me is the people.
There's nothing with that shoe. There's nothing with that shoe that's like, oh, it's fashionable. No, it's absolutely not fashionable at all.
It's not.
Oh, it's practical. It's absolutely not practical at all. I guarantee my feet, where there's knot holes, are still going to sweat.
I never.
There's
I've never worn Crocs. But
maybe that's our bad.
I've worn the Birkenstock clogs because that was a huge thing in the kitchen industry for a long time.
A little Birkenstock.
And then Mario Bertali wore the clog-shaped Crocs, the orange ones.
Yeah.
And that's whenever that kind of shoe came popular in the kitchen industry. But they had to be specialized ones that were made with non-slip shoes. But also everybody wore Birkenstocks. Birkenstocks were the thing.
Yeah, I had a pair of Birkenstocks when I was younger. My dad always had Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
Because they were a cork.
Cork footboard. Yeah.
Footboard. So your foot would mold into it, basically. Yeah. So you'd have and those were actually very, very comfortable, if I remember right.
Those kind of clogs, those kitchen clogs that Birkenstock made, I feel like Crocs based their whole design on it, and they put the strap on the back and then holes in the top and then made them all plastic. And I guess I get them, but I don't get them.
I guess it's like a slipper for if you want to go out in the mud out. Like it's raining, I'm going to put my Crocs on. I'm going to go outside.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just put this. Like, they've made closed-toed slippers for years.
Well, too many people wore them in public.
Yeah. I feel like it's Mario Batari's fault.
Yeah.
Like, his orange-ass stupid Crocs.
Yeah.
And they probably paid him like
and he did his fingers like this, Multi Mario, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that dude had sexual allegations against him.
I
think he's canceled now because of all that shit.
I've never seen him ever again.
Yeah, that's why you don't trust people that wear Crocs.
Yeah,
right.
He had a ponytail. He had a ponytail. Yeah. He looked greasy. No judgment if you had a ponytail.
But no, so
but if you're a big fat guy and you got a ponytail and reddish hair, and you wear orange Crocs,
yeah.
Actually, I do have judgment.
With shorts,
completely. It was shorts, yeah,
and an apron.
If you walk up to me, I'm like, no, you're probably like desperate and you're gonna touch somebody. Like it's weird.
But in the same right, that dude made a whole shitload of money on that image.
Oh, he did.
We're judging him based on that image alone, and he made a whole shitload of money on that image. I don't get it.
The gingers go hard. Sorry, just kidding.
But no, I just thought it was funny. Like so.
I'm not.
So the story was that I think I said it, that she was looking for a shoe idea for costume design, and she's like, "Oh, this looks like something dumb people would wear in the future."
Yeah. So that was the whole Idiocracy thing. It was a startup, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is so dumb." Yeah. So actually, Idiocracy probably kicked it off.
Yeah, was correct.
And they're like, "Oh, look at all these dumb look, this shoe is so stupid."
And then
it's so good to watch the movie back and then see everybody in Crocs. It's like,
well, it's so funny to see some of the other dumb things where like a reality TV star / wrestler became the president.
Yeah, there goes. Yeah. It's a fantastic movie. If you've not watched Idiocracy, I recommend it highly. It's hilarious.
It's great.
Yeah, everybody's so dumb, and it's a guy like me or Steve gets put in the future, and we're like,
Yeah.
Like
And
what?
then there's a female that's put in the future, and she realizes that all she has to do is like sell her sexuality to make money, and
Yeah.
here we are.
Here we are. Boom. Done.
The second thing.
Second thing, let's hit it.
Do you know the loading icon?
Yeah.
That's a circle.
Yeah.
Used to be more of like, I don't know, picture like a flower petals where the petals would go, but now
Like
it's
you
more
said.
of a circle that it's always moving. Do you know the term for that loading icon? What it's technically called?
Spinalis.
No,
That's on a ribeye.
not even close. It's called a throbber.
Throbber?
Throbber.
That's a throbber?
Yeah.
So a loading circle is called a throbber. I'm throbbing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. Actually, I get that name 100%.
There. If I hit the right button, it should be on the screen for you guys to look at. But like I said, like the one that was kind of like the flower petal, you know, the lines going
Yeah.
across.
Oh, yeah.
But even the ones,
I kind of was confused what you're saying, but
even
yeah,
the one
no,
that's
I
still
get
the
it.
straight circle,
Mhm.
those
They're
are
still throbbers.
they're called throbbers, bro.
Well, it's kind of like a thermometer, barometer is a throbber. You
It's
know?
a throbber.
You know, I kind of get the name now.
Yeah.
I know how it can sound sexual right away, but we're waiting to get this porn, man. I'm waiting to get her. Come on, boy. Get her there.
Wait till my throbber's done. You know, and like
Once this throbber loads, you're going to get a whole lot of it.
I can't wait for my throbber done to get this full load
This
going.
throbber's going to be awesome, boys. Once this throbber's done, you're going to get...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
It's called a throbber.
I'm done.
I thought it was so funny, like throbber. Throbber? Throbber? Ugh.
Yeah. Weird name for a loading screen,
It
but
is.
hey, at least they came up with a good name for it.
I guess
I think it's a good name.
spirally would have been better.
We're
Loader.
just It's loader, man.
Loader.
We're
Right.
just loading for it.
Yeah, a loader.
Just
Loader.
loading
Right.
up.
But throb.
Now I'm just
throbber.
throbbing up for it.
I'm throbbing, waiting for my throbber to load.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey,
Hey.
that's all I got.
All right. Well,
But I gotta know. Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time, and we're going to have a damn good time this weekend, and we're going to bring you folks along on TikTok, hopefully, if we remember to do some shit. But
And we hope you guys had a damn good time. As always, check in every fucking week for a damn good time podcast. Click like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Share with your cousins, maybe.
tell your grandma.
Tell your
See,
fucking grandma.
see if she thinks we're cute.
She fucking loves us.
You know, if she just thinks we're cute, maybe she'll watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or listen.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe she's into my harmonic.
Tell your stepdad. He's going to think we're cool.
No, he's going to be weird, but that's fine.
People we work with.
Yeah, anybody.
Either way, check us out. Till then, love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
We love you there out there in the internets. And cheers.
Have a damn good time.
Catch you next week.
A damn good time.